Okay. I'll just leave that as is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have a few things that we're going to be going over today. Let's go ahead and actually get my list up. Lesson ideas. So let's talk. I think what we're going to care about is, let's pop this out. Oh, get out of here. Done. View on watch page, that's what I'm looking for. They care only about the live chat. I guess this doesn't tell me if somebody's just sitting here watching though. So I'll leave it here. Okay. Let's see, we need to go over soak. So we want to talk about soak, team fights, mercs, objectives, buildings, talents. Team fights is going to be one of the later ones. Mercs, we might do soaks and mercs tonight. Yeah, definitely not diving or talking. We want to do general stuff. And so let's do, that's all going to be fighting, walls. Let's just talk about the game. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get a notepad going so it's easy. Nope, don't want to download anything new. Okay. Actually, we want to do this. And let's go ahead and start with Vala. Okay, so we want soak. And we want general map things. That's what we're going to be talking about. Mercs. Maybe we'll go a little bit later. It's not going to be easy on this one. Objectives, we can't go over on this map. Buildings, we don't want to do. Talents, we can start doing talents. Stutter stepping. Mercs. Diving classes, when to mount, when to let somebody die. Map control and vision. So I think map control and vision will be good for when we do mercs. Actually before. And then stutter stepping. Let's go ahead and do, that's going to be map control vision. So we're going to do stutter stepping. The stutter stepping might actually be for team fights and maximizing damages. We'll see.
A clever ploy.
Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go ahead and toggle allied hero. Toggle the heroes. Hello, welcome to the stream. Tonight I'm just going to be doing a lot of recording and talking about sort of training things for the HOTS videos, and then I'm going to be taking all of that video, editing it, lumping it up into a nice tidy thing, and then we'll put that up on the YouTube. Okay, so we do want minions. So let's go ahead and get ready. One of the other reasons why I'm doing this instead of just playing the game tonight is because I'm on baby duty. My wife is not feeling good, and they're already gone. Okay. So where's my hero? Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to the first training video. Now, previously on some of let's start it again, why don't we? Hello everyone, welcome back to the first of my training videos in Heroes of the Storm. Now earlier in some other videos I did say that I was going to be starting out with my daughter. Well, apparently she'd rather spend time with friends than with me, and so plans changed. So tonight I am going to be taking you through, or I guess it doesn't matter when, but I'm going to be taking you through some of the basic things that you should be considering when playing Heroes of the Storm. And hopefully after this, I don't know, X-part series, you will be able to be a better Heroes of the Storm player. So let's go ahead and get down to it. The first thing that we want to talk about today is Soak. Okay, so if you don't recognize this, this is the Tri-Mode map. Yes, where you get to go experience. Okay, so we're going to watch these minions, this one kill, right? See, that's 72 XP. That means I was within a sphere of that XP. Now, if I go stop over here, do you see that I'm not getting XP? Still not getting? Still not getting? Oh, there we started getting it. So if you can see, that's quite a ways away, right? So you don't have to be right next to things when they die, but you do have to be somewhat close. So right here, I should be close enough. But if I come over here, I'm not going to be getting XP when that guy dies. What does this mean? Well, you see up here, we have experience bars, and these are what gives us our levels. Oh, look, it even gives you an XP contribution. That's funny. I've never noticed that before. So, I don't know exactly how much experience you have to get a level, but generally, you got to get a fair amount, right? And as you get farther up, you're going to require more experience. Now, there are multiple ways that you can get experience. One, you can be within the range of one of these minions dying. Now that doesn't have to be you killing it. You don't have to have last hit. You just have to be nearby. So in a lot of the other MOBA games right now, you actually have to be the one doing the last hit. And that makes it pretty darn difficult. That's one of the difficulties of those games. They make it a little bit easier here, a little bit more casual. And honestly, in my opinion, I like it more. So, that is Soak. The other way we can get Soak is by killing enemies. That's right. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to try and work him down. We're going to kill him. Okay? And let's go ahead and see how much. So that only gave 64 XP. Now that was interesting. Didn't we see 72 XP before? Let's go ahead and look. Did you notice that these guys give different experience? So if you need a little experience boost, who are you going to be killing? The frontline guys give you 72 experience. Middle guy, the wizard, 66. Oh, I didn't even see. 64 in the back. So honestly, from the front to the back, that's going to give you the most experience. And I forgot to see exactly how much experience we gained from killing Arthas. Oh, and I let him trap me. Okay, so let's pay attention here. Let's let these creeps go back. And let's start aggroing him. And he's pretty low level, so I don't feel bad. I don't feel like too worried about doing this. And he ran away. Okay, we're gonna kill him in just a second. This will help de-push. And then the minions will drain the towers of their shots, which is nice. We're just gonna do this for now. Where'd he go? He ran away. He gave up. That's funny. I've never seen Arthas give up before. Where is he? We need to finish him off to get the experience. Okay, so right now, he is not anywhere near the lane, so that when their minions kill our minions, he's actually not getting experience for it. Come on. Let me shoot you and kill you and see how much experience you give me. This is obviously going to be one of those times that gets edited out in the video. Okay. So now we can start targeting him directly. 350 experience. So you remember how much these were? 60, or 72, 66, and 64. And he gets 350. Now that is a lot. And that's only for a level 2, okay? So if you can pick off a hero, they're going to give you a lot more experience. But honestly, let's do some quick calculations. Calc. So we have 72 times 3 plus 66 plus 64 times 3. The full wave is going to give you 474 experience. At level 2, you're going to get 474 experience just killing a wave, and only 350 when killing a hero. Okay? Now as we level up, we're going to get more and more experience from that. So let's go ahead and set our level up to 20. Let's set it up to 30 just to see what difference it would be. Okay? Arthas is set up to 30, so let's go ahead and see that. 474 to 350. Don't go for kills in the beginning. Go for soak. Please, please, please follow this. Of course, he's probably already taken all of his upgrades. So we're going to just go max Hungering Arrow on everything.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. That was
1750. Now level 30. Guess how much experience these guys still give? Okay, it actually went up. I thought it was going to stay the same. But it's only 106. 120. Oh, it's interesting to note that the range creep become more important later on. Now, at this point in time, though, you're still better off killing a hero. So what's this mean? At early levels, go for soak. That's the most important thing to do at the beginning of game. So you might ask me, when then would I switch over and do something else? When would I try and target the heroes? When is that going to become something more important? And I like to say around the level 10 mark, which is convenient because that's when you get your ultimate abilities. That's going to allow you to get more things, but you're not killing people just for soak. That's not why you're killing people. It's fun, it's nice, it's a stat pattern, but that's not why you're killing people. Why you're killing people is for map advantage. Okay, and we're going to go over that later. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here. So there's other sources of... we need to refresh forts. Okay, so there's other sources of experience. At level 1, I don't think this should change at all. Let's clear this creep wave quickly so that we can get our creep wave pushing into the towers. We actually kind of want to damage him just to try and get him to move away. And these actually do a lot of damage to heroes early on. So if you can engage your hero back behind your enemy line, then your minions are going to be doing a lot of damage to them. Okay, does this actually give you an experience? I don't think it does. Fortunately, we got to do another wave. I know how to fix this. Let's go just to 10. What's that level? Then we should be able to do a lot more damage. And this time we're going to go this. Go away, buddy. You know you're not going to get me. Okay. So at level 1, do you remember what it was? We got 474 for killing 400 experience. So one tower at level 10 is about the same experience as killing a whole wave at the very beginning. So that's not much. Let's go ahead and do an experiment. Let's go ahead and see if killing the fort at a different level gives you different experience. We're in experiment mode. Oh.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
There we go, clearing the wave, trying to get into it as quickly as possible. Yeah, no experience for that. No experience for that, so just for towers and buildings. Level 20, still 400 experience. Okay, so forts can give you an extra boost of experience, but really, a creep wave is going to do just the same, okay? And the creep wave is only going to get you more experience as the game goes on. Let's see, is there any way to just say, I don't take any damage? I don't think there is. So we're just going to keep this going. We'll heal ourselves, he'll die. Not too worried about it. Okay, let's see how much this guy gives us. 800 experience. So that's interesting. Now, I actually don't know if this counts as a keeper for it. We will test this out later. But what's interesting is that costs the same as 2 towers. Okay? And so that might just be a fort. That might not actually be a keep. We'll have to test that. So, now we've tested the buildings. Guess how they only give you about a creeps wave. That's not that much. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Let's just go ahead. Let's kill this first one. It gives 102 experience. Now let's go back and kill it and see what changes. 102 experience. You know how much experience that is? The same as 1 creep. Almost. Maybe 2 creeps, right? So you're not really doing this for an experience gain. Let's do this, do this, do this again. Boom, 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 boom. And 128 experience. So it does go up a little bit, but not by much. Not by much. You're still talking about basically 2 minions. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy. Get rid of the range creep. $108 experience. So they also do not give you very much experience. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is soaking lanes. That is how you get experience. Now, mid to late game, switch over to heroes, but killing the creep wave is going to give you the most experience. Okay, so I hope that it really pounds it in your head. Get the creep lane, get that soak, stand close enough to get soak. If you're getting bullied out of lane, you don't have to fight. Let's toggle minions. Select an enemy hero. We're going to choose an aggressive one. So I'm getting bullied right now. I don't have to stand right next to him. I can stand over here. Okay? That's all you have to do. You just have to be within range. Look, this guy's going to go. Bing! Experience. Okay? I can take a pot shot if I'm ranged. See, I was too close. I didn't have to be that close. I can be right here. Bing! It didn't bing. There, bing. See? And then you can stand behind a wall, and he pushes it in, and then you get the advantage. Look, now he's on the backside, and we can push into the creep wave, or we can just take out the creep wave and take advantage, and then push the lane. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very important to stay safe, don't die, and we're going to talk more about why you shouldn't die later. But for this thing, we're all about the soak. Just sit here. Just get soaked. That's how you're going to get the levels. That's how you're going to get your talents. That's how you win the game. Okay? Okay, so that's the first thing, soak. And we kind of talked about when to stop. And the second thing is, when do you stop? That depends. I know that's not necessarily the answer you guys are wanting, but it depends. Now, if you're having a team fight and an objective comes up, it might be worthwhile to go to the objective. Okay, that might be a reason why you stop soaking lanes. If there's a gank going on and you're winning or you're losing, you may want to consider whether or not to leave your lanes. Now, early on, level 1 or 2, we talked about it, you're going to get so much soak off of a lane of creep than from killing an enemy hero. So that should be your priority, is getting the soak from the lane. If you go in for a team fight and you die early on, you're dying for 5 seconds, but you have to run from the spawn all the way back out to the lane where the creeps are meeting. Okay? It's not really worth it. You're missing 1 to 2 lanes of creep. You're missing 1,000 experience. So technically, he may have killed me and gotten 350 experience early on, but what he really did is he gave himself 350 and denied me 1,000 experience. Okay, something to think about. Stay alive early game. Soak those lanes. Okay, next, let's talk about sort of stutter stepping. Now, we're going to talk more about this in team fights, but this is just going to be, this is a generic thing that every hero you should do with, okay? So what you do is you attack A, click on him, move, attack, move, attack, move. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm hitting A, left clicking where I want to move to, and if an enemy comes in my way, comes close enough in my attack range, I automatically start firing. So I left click, she fires, and then I right click to move so that she starts her firing animations all over again. So left click, right click, left click, right click, A left click. That's called stutter stepping. It's one of the things that really originated with StarCraft, and it was your Marines. That if you can sort of get through the beginning of the animation so the projectile is firing out, then you can basically cancel any remaining animation and be able to attack, move, and create another one. Now, one of the reasons why this is useful is, as you can tell, I'm moving all over the place, right? That means it's difficult for anybody on the enemy team with a skill shot to actually hit me and to do anything with it. So you're talking about your Chromies, Lunaras, even tracers like her Pulse Bomb. If you're doing this and just trying to actually, make it random, then Tracer's going to have a really hard time landing her Pulse Bomb on you and actually doing any damage. Okay, so obviously from a ranged hero's perspective, it's pretty cut and clear that this is the most important thing that you can do when just fighting, even in lanes, because you don't want them to land. You want them to use up their mana, and you want to keep yourself full health. Look at that. I'm full health, he's not. Okay, so
That's it.
Can you really not choose your hero here? Okay, so let's go ahead and quit. And let's go ahead and choose a different hero. So range makes sense. So when would it not make sense? Let's talk about a warrior. Who should we pick? Honestly, I think she'd be the best one. For this, stutter stepping, okay? So here we come. Let's go ahead and just set the level to 10 just so we can do some kind of damage. Let's go ahead and select ally hero, turn him off because we don't want him getting in the way. And let's turn it into the enemy hero. Let's turn him into a ranged hero. There's a good one. Cassia. She's a ranged hero. That'll be good. Okay. So same thing as before. Attack, right click, move. Attack, right click, move. Now you notice she attacks a lot slower than the other one, right? So you gotta kind of feel for how long your attack animation is and work that into your movement. So you don't want to move before, so watch what happens. Look, I'm only hitting like every third time, even though I can hit them. And that's because I'm doing it too quickly, so you have to be a little bit more patient. That's blinder, so I shouldn't get out of here.
Of course. Choose a talent.
Okay, so as you saw, you have to pay attention to your attack speed, right? If you hit C, you can actually see what your attack speed is. Attacks per second, so 0.91. So I'm going to do one just under 1 per second, okay?
Yes.
So, what does that mean? Well, I have to stand still a little bit longer, right? But it's still effective. She's going to be missing some of her shots, and I'm actually able to stay close to her in a lot of cases.
Seems right.
So what does that mean if I'm able to stay closer to her in a lot of cases? That means I'm going to get more hits. So if I just right click and leave her alone, right? What's going to happen? Well, Johanna actually has a pretty long attack range. Look, I'm not getting any hits. As soon as she started running away, I wasn't getting anything anymore. Okay, when she comes back out, we're going to try it again and see exactly how many hits I get when she's running away. Attack, attack, attack. See that? I'm getting so many more attacks out of this than I would normally. So always stutter step, try and get it. Means moving back and forth. That means they're going to miss their skill shots and you're going to be able to do more damage to the enemy heroes, especially when they're running. Now that makes even more of a difference if you're already mid-game and you have their first set of forts gone and they're running back towards their keeps. You have so much more map space that you can just stutter step and follow behind them. Obviously, if a hero is faster, they'll be able to get off more auto attacks than other heroes, but It's good. So stutter step. Okay. And I think the first thing, let's go ahead and go into a custom game. Excuse me for a moment.
An old friend returns.
Okay.
Crusade calls us, my friend.
Okay, sorry about that. Dude, YouTube is showing me some weird things. So let's go ahead and play. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a versus AI game. And this is stuff that you can do to practice as well. And you can say, I only want AI teammates. And the reason why this is good, oh, I said it on beginner too. Okay, pro tip.
I heed the voice.
Oh, whatever, we can play it around. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about vision. Okay, vision on the map and why it's important. It says that I have 4 viewers, and then it goes down to 3, and then it goes down to none, and then 4, 3, none, 4, 3, none, like every single minute. It's so weird. I think something's bugged with it right now. Feel free to say hi, by the way, if you're in chat. Okay. Wow, you can actually do the Pachimari in game? Interesting. Does it count? We just gotta find the golden one.
Legendary.
The gate
Oh, we found the gold one.
10 seconds.
Loot
I wonder if it
crate.
counts. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going
4,
damage.
3, 2, 1.
So look on the map right here. So this is why you put... Oh, that pauses it. That sucks. Whatever. There, it's all AI in the beginner. Now, as you can see right here, we only have a certain distance that we can see. We have vision on the map. And as we move out on the map, we get little spheres around the heroes. Okay? So that is our vision on the map. So, right now, if we were able to pause it, we see Vala, we know Tychus. Oh, one map. We only know where Vala and Tychus are. Everybody else, we don't know. So what does that mean? That means that, I wish it would just pause it here. That means there could be 3 other heroes in the top lane. So would you want to be halfway through this lane and have 3 heroes jump on you when you're alone? No. So what you gotta be constantly doing is looking down, look. Because you look at the mini-map, you see there's 3 heroes here. So what can I do? I come down here and I can actually help defend. Okay, they're all going off map. Oh, they're just going down.
Heroes, night will fall in just
I'm actually gonna quit this and then switch to a different hero. Just so that we can... Nope. And that's the nice thing. This is the only mode where you can actually get the heck out. Hi, Juan. We're doing training videos this evening because I'm on baby duty. And I might have to run as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and do high DPS. You know, for fun, let's go ahead and do NAS. So, when you want to test things out, when you want to look at things, when you want to test out a new hero, feel free to do an AI. You get credit for it on your quests. Apparently, on these seasonal quests too. So definitely worth checking out if you want to test something. And I hope I'm not getting sick. Okay, so we're gonna go heavy down the middle so we can prove this, right? So we're getting everybody to follow me. Beep beep beep. I don't think I got credit for the last time because I quit out of the game. So I guess you just have to get 8 or 9 to get a legendary one, and that means you won. Sure, whatever. So that's another thing to note. If you're playing against AIs, you can hit G and then click on somebody, and they will no longer follow you or follow you. So that's also if somebody on your team drops from the game, you can just ping it, and that hero will follow you. So if there's a support hero that dropped from the game, oh, let's go Spires. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to push down this wall really quickly. That's why I grabbed everybody together. Just so I can show you vision. Actually, we should let them push down our... Yeah, see, I don't have it set up. I needed like a custom game with a couple other people to fully set this up, but we'll make it work. And the towers are out of mana. And I'm dead. Lunar got me. That's okay. So basically what I'm going to be getting to is that we get vision from all of our buildings, right? Well, we also get vision from these little miniature walls. So if you've been watching some of my videos, you will see that I go and I specifically kill these walls, and I say it's to get rid of their vision. Juan says, my internet is bad, so bye and see you next time. Good luck in the stream. Thank you, sir. So, I say that we need to kill these walls to get rid of vision. So let's go ahead and get rid of these walls. I wish they actually did it on our side so we can show it a little bit better, but we'll live. As long as we don't attack them, the AI won't attack them either. Get damaged. Okay, let's go ahead and try and hurry and kill this thing as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, this keep is taking absolutely no damage. Do this to help clear the wave. That's actually going to do the best. That's also going to get my my toxin on everybody. So I'll build me up stronger. Look at that, bonus health 68. Get the globe. Okay, here we are. Let's kill this. Unfortunately, my team is doing really good. They need to be losing more. No, don't be push any lane. I want the enemy to get all of the tributes. I'll stay away from her so I don't die. I want a scenario set up so I can show it later. Everybody push here.
My strike is true.
Oh, I'm dead. That's fine. Did I die already? I might have died already. Do we not have a healer on my team? Yeah, we have. Lily, come on. Don't be stingy with the heals, Lily. Come on and kill me. Heal me. What a jerk. Okay, let's go ahead and clear this. Okay. So here we are. For the enemy team, they have this. And I hope that they're going to kill our tower somewhere. Looks like bot might be the best location for this. Okay, we don't actually want to push in too far. Because if we push in too far, then they're just going to come back and defend. And we want them to be pushing. So, if these walls give you vision, then these walls give the enemy vision. And if you are rotating from, say, down here, and you're rotating up, well, the creep's going to give them vision, but also these walls. They're going to be able to see us running up, and they're going to see that rotation. So they might see that we're coming up for these guys. They saw every single one of us, and they know, get the heck out, we're going to get ganked. No, leave them alone. Come on down. So what we want to do is, and this is not a high priority by any means. This is a low priority. But if you're already over here, say we're already here, we're pushing this, and we're like, we can't break it. Let's throw that down. We're not going to break it. Okay. So we're running out together. Let's see how many auto shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we all took a couple of shots at it. And do that one, and we're still running, right? Barely delayed our running, and guess what? They don't have any vision here anymore. So all we have to do is avoid the creeps. Now the interesting thing is we see 4 of them on map. We see all 5 of them on map. So we know exactly where they are. We know exactly where we want to rotate, where we want to retreat, what we want to do. With that knowledge, we know what we want to do on the map.
The way is clear.
That's why these guys are also of good importance, right? You don't want to get them at the cost of being killed. Just like these walls, if they're chasing and too close, don't worry about the walls, just get the heck out. But if you have a little bit of time, kill them. Just like if they're chasing you, don't stick around for the 2 seconds to capture this site. Just keep running. But if nobody is on your tail, stay here for a couple seconds, give your team a little bit of sight on the map. Worst case scenario, they're following right behind you, they see you cap it, they go and cap it immediately, right? That's the worst case scenario. I trapped you. So, vision is very important. Now what happens if they're all off map? You don't know where they're at. And if you're pushing here, it's really easy for all of them to come in from the top and the bottom to come in behind you, so you have absolutely zero escape. And then you're just dead. And that's what a lot of people do. When they say you're out of position or you push too far out, that's what happens. You're pushing with the lane, you're like, I'm getting experience, we're doing good, guys. Don't worry about me. And then all of a sudden 4 people appear from over here, in between you and the safety of your home. So look at this. Okay, once all these creeps are dead, you're going to see that we still have vision down here, just because of this wall. Okay, come on, Malf. Keep up with it. Okay, so we don't have any minions. See that? We still have vision. Now, it's not very much, but it is enough to see where they are rotating and what they're doing. So it is quite important still. Okay. So, if you have some time, kill these walls. So we talked about map vision, why it's important, what you need to be doing. Now, map vision is good, right? It's all good. Unless you don't ever look at your mini-map. If you never look at your mini-map down here, you're never going to see whether or not somebody else is out of position, whether you're out of position, whether it's time for you to run and hide, or what's happening, right? Okay, actually, let's take a look at this. How much experience do we get for killing a fort? 1,300 experience. So that must have been just, or did I say fort? We get 1,300 experience for killing a keep. So let's go ahead and go down here on bot, and let's push this fort in, and see how much experience this fort is going to give us. So I'm guessing it's going to be, what was it, 800 experience? Because that's what it was in testing. They got it. We'll live through it. We'll live through it because we're awesome. Oh, just die already. I just want those to soak up cannon shots. Because if the cannon's out of shots, then we can actually push into it and destroy them and get some experience. Yeah, they're going for keep. That's fine. We're going to get this fort. See? Oh, the other reason why you should kill walls is positioning, right? If we get this, then we're not being focused down into like a little tunnel. We actually have a lot of movement. We can come in here and try and flank, get onto the side. We have a lot more options, basically, right? I got something. Oh, we're rooted. Okay, let's just kill this thing. And 800 experience. So 800 experience, 1300 experience. So that can give you a nice boost. 800, that's two waves of creep, if you remember it. That's like level 1 creep too. It's probably like 1.5 of level 20. And I don't know if it goes up because you've killed like somebody else's towers or something. Be interesting to check out. But 2 waves of creep, which also means that a keep is about 3 waves of creep. It's a little bit more than 3 waves of creep. Okay? So, if they kill this, then we won't actually be able to see if they rotate. And yeah. Basically, always look down at your mini-map. Now, one thing that I have seen other people do in order to help them with their mini-map is they set up another program or an alarm or something on their computer or watch or something else that dings about every 10 seconds, 15 seconds. That's about how often you would want to keep looking. And basically that goes ding, and you, boom, look at your mini-map just for a second. Just for half a second, right? To see if you can see how many people are on the map. Oh, there's 4, and they're right around me. I'm good. Ding. Oh, they're all right here in front of me. Yep, we're good. Oh, they all ran away. Ding. Ding. Oh, they're all off map. Okay, we need to back up. They could be coming in from here for a gank. Oh, yeah, look. They're rotating around. See that? We saw that because we were looking at our main map. Ding. Oh, yeah, they're all still here, right? We see them. Okay, we see 2 or 3 more. Oh, they're running this way. They're splitting. We gotta defend our core. Okay, see what happens? Every 10 seconds or so. That's about where you want to do it. 10 to 15 seconds. And they're trapped because nothing else is open. It's just the AI being bad. Okay, so we talked about soak. Always soak the waves. So if you're behind and you're there pushing in, you know what you need to do? Soak your waves. Boom. Look at this. We're going to soak this wave and the wave on bot, and that's going to get us to level 15. Watch this. Okay, now we run down here and get within range so that we can soak this. Oh, why am I not on my horse? Let's just throw everything we have out into this thing. Okay, we're not getting experience over here. We're not within range to catch this. Look at that. 2 big waves of creep, and we went up half a level. Just by clearing that out, okay? Now, what you want to stay away from is one person cleaning out and everybody else running on a map to take a 4v5 team fight. Bad idea. So if you know that somebody is back in base cleaning this out, you got to be extra careful. And we'll talk more about what you can do in those situations then if you don't want to push out. But look at this. This is the defender's advantage. Look at that. We've caught up, I think, about a level of soak compared to them. Okay? So soak, soak, soak. Stutter tapping, especially when heroes are by. You can do it when minions are by just to make sure that you don't get hit. Right? Because they're ranged. But if you're leading them on, right? If they're coming towards me and I'm tacking back, then they might not ever get in range of me. Especially if I'm a ranged assassin. I can always stutter step in front of them, kill the ranged minions, or kill the minions that are following me without taking any damage. Stutter stepping is good. And vision, map awareness. And I think that's more than enough. So I'm going to stop this video. This video, I'm going to go ahead and edit it over the next couple of days, and then this one will be the first video that will go into the training series. Okay? So let's go ahead and stop the video. Okay, and let's go look at it. And this stream video I'm just going to delete after the fact, once it's done processing and uploading. Let's see. So that's going to be doing it in videos, right? Oh dang, I got a lot in videos. Let's go ahead and clear a lot of room off my hard drive. So 1120. Let's rename this to training stream, training number 1 stream. Let's do that. Okay. Looks like baby is still asleep. So I can't actually, no, let's not rejoin. Okay. I can't actually, what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted to play ranked games and actually get that finished, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to switch over to a game that is single player. So I can pause it, I can stop whenever I want. Because I am on baby duty because my wife is sick. So I'm going to go ahead and quit this game. And I think I'm going to quit the stream. Does anybody have a particular multiplayer game, or not multiplayer, a single player game that they think I should play? I mean, I can continue on with Salt and Sanctuary, but nobody really seems to be interested in that game. Or at least watching me play it. There's Rogue Legacy and The Witness, which I kind of showed at the beginning of last one that we can play. Dark Souls, we can continue that one on. I'm trying to see what other single player games that I have already installed. Oh, she's turning. I have a baby monitor sitting right here so I can keep an eye on her. So if you hear some static, we have a fan in the bedroom. That's just giving her some white noise. But there's some other kind of noise. Oh, it looks like she's waking up. You know what? I'm feeling Salt and Sanctuary tonight. No. Let's be honest. I'm feeling Dark Souls. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going back. I'm going to stop the stream. I'll be back in just a minute. If I'm not, it's because my baby is waking up. But I'll see you in just a minute, okay?